COVID, and I would say specifically post-COVID, the requirements for homes have been become much more than what it was earlier. People who were staying in a one-bedroom apartment are aspiring to have a two-bedroom, or a two-bedroom is aspiring to have a three-bedroom. So personally, earlier, especially in Mumbai, everyone was particularly, looking at a particular size of the apartment, or probably price of, not the size, but I would say price of the apartment. But post-COVID, it has become the size of the apartment. So larger flats are in great demand. Demand is coming. So even today, if I have to look of all the society redevelopment, when we say it is happening, my sense is at least 20-25% of the stock which is being developed is being taken by the society members themselves. So in effect, the new stock which is coming in the market is not as much as what we feel, because privately 25% minimum has been taken by the society themselves. In some cases it's been 50% also. So, and it works win-win to the developer and to the society, because...
Isn't that just, the builders have been saying this all along. On the ground it's quite good.
No, not really.
Kind of offers you people are giving to you've really brought down your this thing. There is a lot of this thing happening on the ground where...
Lot of what?
There's a lot of competition.
Of course it is
competition. There's a lot of competition, yeah. So there are a lot of discounts that the builders are giving. So, there is also this edginess, after the stock market crash and now the Trump tariffs. There is an edginess in the real estate industry that things are not as hunky-dory as we are making it out to be. Though builders keep saying, oversupply is,
So
there's not an issue here.
Let's take step by step one point. So Trump's tariff is a blessing for India. We have seen it. Let me share with you why. Not just giving you numbers, just throwing things back at you. So today the petrol price, this has come down to almost 15%. It was at 73, it's come down to 60. So 15% now discount has come there. Where India is the biggest importer of it, not. So that's where the price will come down. Steel, to our good luck, has been lower now. It will get even lower now because there is no supply to other parts. China will look at dumping it. So that's the second part. Third part, gold has tariffs of 33 has come down to 30 because of the thing. So all these factors which India needs is only going to help. The best part of today morning when we woke up, Marudra ji gave us a 25% discount. And hopefully the next one is going to give us a 25 basis point discount further. So India is only getting better. Today we are lucky, thanks to Mr. Sheeping, that is made it 104%. So we are at 26%. So everything will come through India. And more important, just imagine, you all don't understand, we are a 1.4 billion population. We still have to do, even if all builders work for the next 25 years, day and night, 24 hours, like our Honorable Prime Minister, we will still not be able to supply housing. That much is the demand of housing today. But these factors, what we just said, is all going to help us to have a more competitive, more better rate for the customer to get a house built. These are good factors.
So, the competition is always healthy. Competition is never a thing. Today, yes, as Dominic said, that there is a fine line when there are 10 developers who are competing to take a particular society, and then the greed goes higher. That okay, A is giving me X percentage, B is giving me Y percentage. Everyone, they know that the highest one which is giving is not going to be affordable for it. The developer may be just taking it because he wants to start his name or whatever. And the society also knows that this may not be a reality. So that's a very fine line. And now what has happened, fortunately, from COVID till at least 2023, 24, our experience was societies are practical. They understand that I can't afford to get, मेरे को इतना नहीं मिलेगा, इतना मिलता है तो बराबर है. Over in this, the developer will also earn money and we will also get a better rate. Somewhere this thing, in some societies, that edge is going up. But I would still say majority of them are still being practical, and hence we are seeing deals happening and things are being interesting.
Most important, housing rental has gone up. So right now a flat gives you almost 4 or 5% rental plus a 10% increase in price. So which investment gives you almost 14% return today. With having the investment in your hand and giving you an annuity income, impossible. 4 to 5% is the yield right now you are getting from residential flats. Plus 10% increase. So 14 to 15% आपको कम मिल जाए. Today stock market after 1 year is at 0.1 minus. So there is no risk. You are enjoying your own investment. You are enjoying everything. So real estate is, and the need is there. People want today everybody earlier we were talking of 5 years before COVID, millennials don't want to buy. Now every millennial, the guys are buying. The age of buying is 35. From 28 to 35, people are buying flats. That's a transformation happening. Because they have understood that this is a solid asset which will never depreciate, and because things are there, they are only getting a yield of 4 or 5%, which they are very happy.
All right. Thank you so much.
So just one last question. A couple of years back, MHADA put up a notice to a lot of buildings saying that the structure is dangerous, and they had given a time frame of 6 months to the current builder to start the redevelopment process, and if that did not happen, then the process was transformed to the people living in the building, that they can look out for builder, and if that also did not happen, then the MHADA will take care of that. That was the notice that was put up. So a lot of structures, the current developers, they took up notice of that thing and they started with the redevelopment process. But a lot of those projects are still stuck, maybe in some approval stage or maybe some because of lack of consent. But a lot of projects are also stuck because of the approval process and God knows what reasons that the developer and the authorities. So can those societies also take help of this session and take guidance about what needs to be done?
So if we can give you a specific problem a society is facing, we can talk to the VP of MHADA, we can talk to the ACS Housing, Mrs. Latsana, and we can guide them. Surely.
See, one thing is very clear, the government is very proactive in redevelopment, and that is why you see a lot of incentivized schemes are coming across from, let's say, the collector giving a benefit for class 2 to class 1 for conversion, because that is one of the biggest hurdle is there. MHADA is being very, very proactive in coming out with ensuring that all those tough projects are actually being, getting the light of the day and they become a reality. SRA and BMC with coming up with this funnel zone which are stuck, and no developer actually goes over there to develop because it's not financially viable for them. So, and self-redevelopment schemes which have been come up. So all these are only showing a sign that government wants to encourage all these tough projects to come out and become a reality. So if there is any particular place, we are more than happy to become a shield to ensure that we can help this resolve. That is what our purpose is.
And even if any developer is having an issue or whatever, you can share with us. We can talk to them. We have our seniors who will speak to them and get a particular guidance what the reason is.
So पहला जो प्रोसेस था, मैं आपका दूसरा क्वेश्चन पहली बार आंसर था, वो बहुत सक्सेसफुल था. इसी कारण हम लोग 6 महीने के दौरान में जो रिक्वेस्ट सोसाइटी से आई है कि हमने वो मिस किया, तो हमको एक बार एक चांस हो कि हमको भी समझना है कि कैसा करना है. तो अभी आप देखो करीबन उस टाइम 2000 सोसाइटी रजिस्टर हुई, अब आज तक करीब 3100 सोसाइटी रजिस्टर हो गए, और हमारा अंदाज़ है 4000 से 5000 तक सोसाइटी रजिस्टर होने, और उसके लिए उनको जो ज्ञान चाहिए कैसा करना क्या करना वो हम लोग उनको समझाएंगे और उसकी पैनल डिस्कशन होगी.
सर कितने डेवलपर्स यहाँ पर देखने मिलेंगे जो 12 तारीख को
हम यहाँ पे 30 से ज़्यादा डेवलपर्स वहाँ पे देखने को मिलेंगे, जो सोसाइटीज़ डायरेक्टली 1-on-1 उनसे इंटरेक्ट कर सकती है, और वो लोग सीधा उनके जो भी सवाल जवाब हो, वो नॉर्मली कोई सोसाइटी जब रीडेवलप करती है तो एक डेवलपर तक पहुँचना उनके लिए बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट होता है. पीएमसी 5 या 10 डेवलपर से मीटिंग करा सकती है, बट यहाँ पे एज CREDAI-MCHI हम उन्हें 30 डेवलपर्स से ज़्यादा का एक प्लेटफॉर्म देते हैं जो वो 1-on-1 उनसे बातचीत कर सकें.
यहाँ पर जो सोसाइटीज़ होगी क्या वो सेल्फ रीडेवलपमेंट वाली सोसाइटी होगी या फिर
नहीं, वो सारी होगी. यहाँ पे देखो जो सोसाइटी आएगी वो सोसाइटी जानती है कि अगर उन्हें सेल्फ रीडेवलपमेंट करना है तो क्या चैलेंजेस है, क्या एडवांटेजेस है, क्या डिसएडवांटेजेस है, और अगर वो डेवलपर के साथ करते हैं तो उनको क्या एडवांटेज डिसएडवांटेज. तो यहाँ पे एक प्लेटफॉर्म मिलेगा उनको दोनों चीज़ों को समझने के लिए, और फिर एज अ सोसाइटी वो लोग डिसाइड कर सके कि किस तरफ जाना है. तो हमने इस कारण यहाँ पे सारे एक्सपर्ट्स को बुलाए हैं जिसके साथ वो सुन सके, इंटरेक्ट कर सके और अपने क्वेरीज जो माइंड में हो वो क्लियर कर सके.
सर कभी कभी रीडेवलपमेंट प्रोसेस में जब सेल्फ रीडेवलपमेंट करने के लिए जाते हैं तो बहुत सारे ऐसे जो बिल्डर्स होते हैं और जो अप्लाई करते हैं उसके लिए मतलब वो सोचते हैं कि हमारा अगर बेनिफिट नहीं है तो हम लोग क्यों मतलब अप्लाई करें या फिर इनके साथ जुड़े, तो सर उस बारे में कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
तो यहाँ पे देखो मेजॉरिटी अगर आप देखें सेल्फ रीडेवलपमेंट तो होता ही है, बट लोगों को एक पर्टिकुलर इट्स लाइक कि आज मैं एक स्पेशल मेरी डेवलपर एज ए डेवलपर मेरी ये स्पेशलिटी है कि मैं बिल्डिंग बनाऊँ, प्रोजेक्ट प्लान करूँ, डिज़ाइन करूँ, अप्रूवल लूँ, कंस्ट्रक्ट करूँ और उसे बेचूँ. तो ये मेरी स्पेशलिटी है, मेरा बिजनेस है। तो एक आज हम कोई भी चीज़ खरीदने जाते हैं या लेने जाते हैं तो कोई एक्सपर्ट के पास जाते हैं, एक्सपर्ट ओपिनियन लेते हैं। इस तरह से आज सोसाइटी रीडेवलपमेंट करते हैं तो वो चाहते हैं कि कोई एक्सपर्ट के पास जावे जिसकी वो स्किल सेट हो। आज मैं एक डॉक्टर हूँ पर मैं बिल्डिंग नहीं बना सकता हूँ, और बिल्डर है वो डॉक्टर नहीं बन सकता है। सो दिस इज़ द बिगेस्ट डिफरेंस व्हाट इट इज़। और लोग यहाँ पे आते हैं तो उनको एक ऑप्शन मिलता है ताकि वो बेस्ट सिलेक्ट करके देख सकें।
मैं आपका आगे आंसर करता हूँ। जो सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट है उसमें रिस्क फैक्टर रहता ही नहीं है, तो फिर बिल्डर की जरूरत ही नहीं है आपको कॉन्ट्रैक्टर की जरूरत है, तो सब रिस्क फैक्टर सोसाइटी ले रही है। रीडेवलपमेंट में सब रिस्क फैक्टर बिल्डर लेता है, रेंट भरना, कॉर्पेस भरना, जीएसटी भरना, स्टैम्प ड्यूटी भरना, प्लान्स अप्रूवल लाना, सब वो रिस्क डेवलपर। इसके लिए आपको उधर डेवलपर चाहिए। तो जैसा अभी सोसाइटी अगर रिस्क डेवलपमेंट ले रही है तो दे नीड अ गुड कॉन्ट्रैक्टर, दे डोंट नीड अ डेवलपर।
सर रेरा आने के बाद थोड़ा सा सेफ भी हो गया ये प्रोसेस।
पहले से भी सेफ था, थोड़े थोड़े छोटे छोटे हादसे होते थे, पर रेरा आने से और मजबूती आ गई और एक क्लियरिटी आ गई, ट्रांसपेरेंसी आ गई, क्या हो रहा है, पैसा कहाँ जा रहा है, किसके पास कितने की, किसको फ्लैट बेचा, वो सब क्लियरिटी आपको रेरा के वेबसाइट पे मिल जाता है।
जो डेवलपर्स और जो टेनेंट्स देख रहे हैं आप लोगों को, उनके लिए कुछ मैसेज होगा?
डेवलपर्स के लिए मैसेज ये है कि भाई जो आप अफोर्ड कर सकते हो वही ले लीजिए, आप कंपटीशन में मत जाइए। और सोसाइटी का जो आपकी नीड है वही ले लीजिए। कोई ज़्यादा दे रहा है तो उसके साथ जाओ मत, कि अगर वो है ही नहीं तो वो कहाँ से दे पाए। कोई अपने घर से तो पैसा दे के धंधा नहीं करता। थैंक यू।